What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to another vinyl pickups video. So, pretty excited to talk about what I got for you guys. I'm just gonna dive straight into it. I was talking about last video how Rainbow on stage was a little bit of a disappointment. Well, what I'm going to be talking about today is the absolute opposite of a disappointment. I'm talking about another live album here. This was released in 1978, right before a key member left the band. I might have given it away by my shirt. Scorpions Tokyo Tapes. I just absolutely love this. One of the greatest live albums ever made, in my opinion. This is easily, for me at least, a top 5 live album of all time. This is the last thing that they did before Uli Jon Roth ended up leaving the band. What's kind of funny is that this was very common in the 70s. A band releases the live album before a key member leaves. I'm going to give you a couple examples. Obviously, Uli Jon Roth ended up leaving after. UFO released Strangers in the Night before Michael Schenker left. Deep Purple released Made in Europe before Ritchie Blackmore left. It's very common that happened back in the day. I forgot. Thin Lizzy Live and Dangerous was released before Brian Robertson left. That was a very common thing in the 70s, and it's weird because right before they would leave, they would give off some of the greatest performances that they've ever done. And Uli Jon Roth just gives off one of his greatest performances ever. I mean, I'm going to be talking about the track listing. This is a great track listing. It's basically kind of like a greatest hits live, especially from this era. Alright, we're going to name all the songs. So it starts off with a song called All Night Long, which actually never appeared on a studio album. And I think it's absolutely killer. A great song, absolutely rampaging, heavy. Sorry, I had a voice crack earlier, that's why I kind of paused. But then you got Picture Life, Backstage Queen. It's got the definitive versions of In Trance and We'll Burn the Sky. It's just absolutely mesmerizing. I just think, live, I just think they're way more powerful, just way more big sounding. It's just great stuff. And then another track that at the time never appeared on a studio album, but then was released as a bonus track later on, called Suspender Love. Another really cool song. And after that, yeah, In Search of the Peace of Mind, which was a song off the debut album with 15-year-old Michael Schenker. I talked about that album, Lonesome Crow. I talked about that in another vinyl pickups video I did where I got 3 Scorpions albums on CD. And then you got Fly the Rainbow, which, I mean, just listen to the last 2.5 minutes of that song, and you'll be listening to some of the greatest whammy dives ever by Uli Jon Roth. It's pretty much kind of like his ode to Jimi Hendrix right there. I mean, Jesus. I mean, just absolutely pisser. And then you got He's a Woman, She's a Man, which is funny because I actually kind of prefer the version of He's a Woman, She's a Man of Taken by Force rather than this, because I feel like on this, I feel like it's kind of not as powerful as the studio recording. It's not really as rampaging. And then after that, you got Speedy's Coming, Top of the Bill, and then it's kind of weird how, because then they go into they kind of go into 2 covers of Hound Dog and Long Tall Sally, which, did you really need to go there on this record? Probably not, but I think Uli so absolutely rips on those songs, which I think is pretty cool. Then you got Steam Rock Fever, Dark Lady. They do this Japanese song called Kojo no Sui. I don't even know how to say it. Kojo no Suki or Kojo no Suiki. I don't even know how to say it. I completely butchered that, but it's pretty cool. And then it goes lastly into Robot Man, which is absolutely rocking on this. And that ends it. This is one, like I said before, one of the greatest live albums ever. I mean, it's easily it's definitely a top 5, might even be a top 3 for me. I just think that the performances on this album are absolutely stellar. I really like listening to this because this has a really kind of dark atmosphere to it, which I think is really cool. It has just a really kind of creepy atmosphere to it. It's weird because from this to Love Drive, the music sounded sonically different. This sounds really just dark and just sounds very during the Uli era, the music sounded very German sounding. It sounded just very different from like, it sounded very different from any American or British band. It sounds very different. Like the Scorpions were doing stuff that sounded like nobody else. Very unique band. But yeah, but like I like listening to it because it has like a really creepy atmosphere to it, like I said before. And what I was gonna say was the music from the Uli era to Love Drive sounds sonically different. It's like during like the Uli era, they were doing a little bit more like kind of like that Teutonic, you know, pretty heavy metal. It's heavy metal for the time. I mean, people might say like they're like, oh, it's not heavy metal today. Well, I mean, it was back in the 70s, but like it's kind of like sort of like Teutonic heavy metal. It's kind of like Hendrix inspired due to Uli John Roth absolutely worshiping Jimi Hendrix. And then on Love Drive, which is the first album that Uli's not on, it sounds like sort of like commercials, kind of like arena rock, kind of like you call it possibly pop metal. Which I mean, I love those like early 80s albums. I love them. Love Drive, Animal Magnetism, Blackout, even Love at First Thing I love a lot. Those albums are great. I mean, like the other day, or not, it was yesterday, I was driving to the bank. I was listening to Blackout, which is an absolutely phenomenal album. Album's absolutely killer. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show off my shirt. Got a shirt of the album cover. Sorry. I just stepped on something. If you can see that, the light's kind of dark. And then this is the back. Shows all the songs. Yeah, I bought this. I ordered this when I got the CD. By the way, this is a CD. This is a reissue of Hippo Records. I don't even know what year it came out. Probably like early 2000s. I don't know. I have no idea. It's a used CD too, because I'm not buying like a $20 digipack. I don't really need that stuff in my collection. As long as I got the CD with the songs on it, I'm completely fine. But that's gonna end it. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'm probably gonna order maybe a couple CDs like tonight or tomorrow, so I can keep doing these videos because I enjoy them. It's something I love doing. Collecting music memorabilia is what I love to do, and playing music, you know, listening to music. It's all what I like to do. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Rock on.